Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the McFarlane Halo 5 Series 2 Spartan Athlon. So this is just another repaint of the Athlon mold. We've gotten a few now. This is a red one. There's not a whole lot to say other than he's got some new weapons and obviously a new paint job. So let's get him off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands roughly 5.5 inches tall, which makes him significantly smaller than the Kelly repaint, which makes him only about 14 centimeters, so not very tall. However, he's maybe one of the better molds from this batch of figures. He's got a generally nice appeal to him, he's not knock-kneed, and the paint job is pretty well done. He comes with a bolt shot, which we have seen already. Decent sculpt work, kinda soft, but still looks good, some little bit of paint variation on there. And then he comes with a new weapon, which is very nice. I'm very happy to see this. The ever controversial Hydra. Some people love it, some people hate it. It looks really good in figure form. You can see a lot of detail throughout the sculpt and paint job, so that's really cool. Of course, the weapon peg comes out so that you don't have to have it on there if you don't want it on his back, but if you do, you can put it on his back, so that's pretty cool. Downside, he can't hold it without a modification to his hand because he has no trigger finger and it has a trigger guard. He can probably get the bolt shot in his hand, but not without a hairdryer or some hot water to soften that plastic. So, can't hold the weapons very well. Now, we have seen this mold before, so I'm mostly going to just talk about paint. It's the same paint job, paint schematic as we saw before. He still has that same logo on his chest. It's very faint, but it's there. Same thing on the head, the number 8. It's just red and a dark red instead of yellow and black or blue and white. It's kind of a cool scheme. They do have some yellow details mixed in, a little bit more of the variation there, and it's fairly well executed. Most of the line work is clean, so that's good. We also have that logo back here. I forgot to mention that, so that looks nice too. Not quite symmetrical. This one's pretty far back, and this one's pretty far forward, so, you know, typical quality control from McFarlane, pretty so-so. The visor on this guy is really weird in that it is just solid gray. Gray, slightly off gray, almost like a concrete color. Taupe, maybe? No, I don't think it's taupey, but it's a little more gray. Anyway, it's flat. There's no sheen to it, no shine, no metallic, no nothing. So that looks pretty lousy. As far as articulation goes, it's a double ball peg for the head, and you can get some posability out of it, but due to the armor being super bulky, it's a little difficult to have any real range of motion. You're basically just going to get the head turning from side to side. A little bit of up and down, but not much. Shoulders have pretty good range because of the style of shoulder pad. Doesn't really get in the way too much, so you won't have too much trouble posing him. At least in the shoulders, you have the full ball hinge for the elbow, so you can rotate it at the bicep and at the elbow, or at the forearm. Pretty good range there. The wrist has the same type of joint, so you can probably rotate that around enough. The torso articulation is at least a single, but I think it's a double ball peg, so you can lean him back, you can lean him forward, lean him side to side, and full rotation, so it's pretty good there. The hips, they're some of the better ones out of the bunch. You can get the leg that far forward, which still isn't very far, and it goes back a little bit, and a little bit of side to side, so it's not good, but it's okay. It's usable for standing poses, really. The knees have a fixed hinge, so they go about that far back, not quite 90 degrees, and then we can rotate if we want to, but that's useless. We have a ball hinge for the ankle, which if rotated can be an ankle rocker, like that, so that's pretty good. Or you can rotate it back around if you can do it. It's a little tricky sometimes, but you can rotate that around to give the ankle a proper hinge, which is okay. The toe hinge is really just a ball peg, so you can move that toe around a little bit, but it doesn't really provide much useful articulation, which is the story for everything basically from the waist down on this guy. He's going to be standing in a static hero pose, holding his gun maybe if you are able to modify his hand. So just like the rest of the figures, I really, I can't recommend it. It's not that good unless you're already collecting the line and you want to finish it off. It's an easy pass. They're just so lazily put together, poorly executed, just not great figures. The fact that this is one of the better ones of the bunch goes to prove that. It's not a great batch of figures. It's really disappointing. Well, fingers crossed Mattel does a better job than McFarlane. There it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see my upcoming figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.